Hey, Global Craps Tracker here. Just wanted to let you guys know I'm down here at Harrah's. They have some kind of promotion going on. Not sure the details behind it, but I got these little tropical displays everywhere. I'm sitting here with him. I know he's pointing at me, but I'm pointing at him. I don't want any remarks about that. Okay, we are not brothers. We don't look alike. Any of that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm going to run a couple of sessions. But before I do, I want to thank everybody that's subscribed to this channel. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos that you're getting out here. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. You know, it helps us. We're trying to get to the $1,000 minimum requirement to do the live streaming. Live streaming is what we're after, so that, you know, while we're sitting with the tracker, we can say, hey, this is why we're doing these things. You guys can ask questions, we can answer them right then and there. So please do subscribe, have your friends subscribe, and let's just get this thing on the road. I want to congratulate GOG, God of Gambling. We did get 1,000 subscribers up there with a little help just before the Vegas trip that we went on, and that was a pretty good trip for all of us, or most of us. I think one of us may not have done so well. I'll have to really check with one of the guys there. But you'll see that video coming out very soon as well. So I think AGC has stuff going out within the next day or so, and I'll put some stuff up within the next couple of days. Actually, by the time you see this, it'll already be posted more than likely. But we'll see what happens tonight. Enjoy. Set up to record today, but there's going to be a glare because I don't have a boom that sticks out far enough to cover the glare out in this area. So I tried a couple different configurations, but the way I have the tripod set up, for the convenience and the like, it won't cover the glare. So we're going to kind of be stuck with the glare for today. Next time I will bring an 18-inch boom that can stick out there and hold that glare. I did try a couple of the other machines, but they all have this big glare either right over here in the 9, kind of like this one, or it's like this one where I have two different areas. So I can cover one but not both. That's a little bit of a problem. But let's get it running. Quick heads up, obviously we're in hot shooter mode. I really haven't had a chance to play. I turned it on for I think one, maybe 2 rolls, but that's been about it. So, let's start as we normally would. First off, of course, you're watching Bubble Craps Tracker. This is a channel that's pretty much dedicated to all forms of crafts, whether it's right now the electronic version. Of course, we run the hybrid version, which is the difference between the regular table that you roll dice on, but you have your own terminal that you do your programming on, the regular live terminal, this particular bubble crap shoot to win, and of course the stadium style, which has the big white dice and has, you know, 20 some seats that you can sit at and play. I prefer this as far as the electronic. I don't really care as much for the Casino Wizard game, which is pure electronic. I don't really like that one, but I like to see the dice actually roll. Alright. If you've already subscribed, thanks. Really appreciate it. We're obviously shooting for that goal of 1,000 subscribers. We're not nearly there. We're almost halfway, which is, but hopefully we'll get there sometime. So we can actually stream these sessions, so I can take some input as to what, you know, you guys think I should be betting or how the bets are going or like. But let's get this started. We're in hot shooter mode. I don't really want to jump on, but I really am expecting a hard 6 to pop up here, but I'll stay off of it for a few, or I could lower the bets. I have, what's that out there, 10, 20, 35, $37 sitting there, but I won't. It would have been nice to have jumped out earlier, but I was trying to find out that glare, so that's not going to happen. And easy 6 rather than a hard 6. So, it is absolutely on a tear right now. So we'll just go ahead and turn it on, not worry about it. I'm going to take that hard 6 because I like that hard 6. I'm going to hop a 4. And I don't, well, you know what, just because it's me, I'll hop the 10. I'll take a CD to cover the 410. Did we do back to back? We did not. So I'm just going to go ahead and go a little higher here. Put a couple more dollars out there like that. And we'll call it a 1 roll type of thing. Let's see if we get lucky, hit a number, we'll come down. If we don't, oh well, that's just the way the dice roll, right? Oh, we hopped the 10 too. See, look at that pop. So we got lucky, hit the 10 on a hop, paid the 16 minus a couple of dollars that we had floating up the loss. Good to go. I was going to start a series today, which is going to be how to build your bankroll. Very simple. I was going to start with 20 bucks and take 1 or 2 numbers and come down. That's really what I am going to do. But I think what I'm going to preface it with is just this, we'll get through this one shooter here, and then we'll turn that how to build a bankroll into a series so that each time I record, I will build on that bankroll. So I'm going to bring everything down for a moment and just come down to nickels, like that. My screen seems to be off by just a tad here, so that's going to be a little bit of an issue. I don't care about the CNE right now. He did have some horns right here, but we're just going to go for a little bit. We bought in with 100, so no matter what we're up, and there's a hard 10, sweet. So we got a little bit more. Here about $40, $43 profit. Yeah. You gotta go with it, right? You gotta go with it. And that is the first hard one. So you know what? I'm gonna turn that off. $43 for a couple of quick rolls that's already deep into it, where I really wasn't even going to be playing. So let's just play this or wait this out here and see what happens. Good thing to do. We waited it out. First hard way, kind of like a foreigner for us. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the term of a foreigner, I kind of term that. It's anytime a particular combination comes up that has not come up in a long time, I consider that a foreigner. And when the foreigners come up, I usually like to turn my money off because this seems to follow a lot. So that's where we're at with that. Alright. Let me go ahead and cancel off for the moment. I guess I could have left it up. We're going to go for the basics. So we're going to do the 1 or 2 numbers and down type of thing, right? In that particular scenario. Oops. Who is it? Average Guy Crafts kind of calls it patience to profit. So you might want to take a look at his series as well. And in that, what you're going to do is anytime a 6 or an 8 comes up, you'll play for 2 rolls. A 5 or a 9, you only let the money sit up there for 1 roll. 8. So since it's a 5, we are going to be on for just 1 roll. On the 4s and 10s, we don't roll at all. We just stand back and let it happen on its own. Okay. So let's see how this works out. So we're just looking for 1 roll and down. We got a 9, that's it, we're done. Hence the name patience to profits. Alright, so now we go on. And that's it. Also, along with the building of the bankroll, what you're going to find is that I am going to look for a total of 7 wins more than what I started with. Okay? If I were making, minimum bets 5, 6, 6, 5 type of thing, the 22 inside, I'd have to make $35, and then I would stop. So it'd be 35 ahead of what my bankroll started with. Okay? What I will more than likely do, though, for that series, I'm going to start it with like $20. So I'm going to do like $2 on all the numbers, for the inside numbers. Hope to collect $14, and that will be the end of that day's building a bankroll. Of course, if you are not a local to a casino, you're not going to want to do that, because who's going to want to, let's say, drive or fly to Vegas and play to win, $14 and leave, so to speak. But if you're local, it's a way of building a bankroll to get to a point that you can actually use that money that you've made to play bigger stakes. Alright. You'll find that most of the recordings I do will be for people that, it's kind of like average bankroll kind of thing. So you're buying in with $100 or $200 type of thing. It's rare that I'll do the $500 buy-ins when I'm recording. I do play it frequently on my own. Yes, I know. People say, hey, you don't do that necessarily when you play it for yourself. That is true. 2 reasons why. I want people to be able to relate to a standard or a normal type of bet without breaking their wallet. Who wants to go out there and say, oh, you play like this and you make X number of dollars. If I just do this or this, I should be able to do more. If I keep the bets normal, everyone's happy. If you want to bet more, you can bet more. No one's going to be upset about that. I'm just trying to set it up so that everybody can make these basic bets. Alright, so we're in a pretty good roll right now. Let's see. We came out on a 5. We collected 1s. There's been 2 other additional ones, right? So we collected here. We could have collected here, here, and here. But patience to profit only lets me collect once on a 5 or a 9. So I collected the 1. Now I'm waiting. Had he come out on the 6th, I would have been able to collect 2 times. So let's wait this out. Now if he happens to make the point, and then comes out with a front line winner of the 7, then we can go back in. But we have to have a red come up before we can bet again. So yeah, you talk about patience. This is your patience play right here. Honestly, kind of wish I was playing. But I'm trying to put this together for a reason, right? So I'll hold back and I'll just talk to you guys and let you see how it works out in the long run. It's slow, but it works. Both Average Guy Crafts and myself, while we're in Vegas with Craft Strategies Live and God of Gambling, we kind of played this on the private table that we had. That one, you know, your minimum bet was a $25 chip. So he and I kind of went through that, and both of us banked over $1,000 during the win, where God of Gambling didn't do so well initially, I know that. He ended up playing a little later at night and made his money back, but during the original table play that we had, he didn't do so well. We just stuck with a couple numbers coming down, and it worked out pretty well for us there. Does it always work? Of course not. That time it did, which was good. And overall, we have over a 60% win rate on this, so I will stick with it. But this is a killer roll. I'd love to see jumping back in on this thing. Yeah, one thing I'm going to look at here, that hard 10, we have that hard 10 over here. Let's see if we can get past this next roll. I would even say, if I were playing without recording, it'd be a good possibility I would be laying that 10 right now. I would also say that the person that's currently shooting, I like when he shoots. I played with him here, I played with him over at Pachunga, and he has good hands. Not just 1 or 2, they happen frequently. Let's see, I'm still waiting on a hard 6. We had a hard 8, 2 hard 10s. Where's that 6 at? 9er. Okay, so that bottom die just so made it to a 3. That's 2, 3. I'm still looking for that hard 6. Just so made it past that. I'm about to lose my patience because I missed out on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 payouts so far. Oh. Well, good thing we did keep our patience. Alright, now we get to play again. Lucky us, right? Had to wait through all that. And for most of you that follow, you know that I really just shoot for a 30% profit, 25-30% profit, which I've already made. So I could let that go through and call it a video. But I'd like to get at least another number or 2 in there. Wow, yo, that was a really roly-poly one there, wasn't it? We had our red, so we get to bet again. I don't like more numbers, no secret about that. To me, they're just wasted rolls. So when I see 2, 3 of those in a row, I don't even play. 2, 3, 4 of those in a shooter, I may not even play. Because of those are rolls that I missed out on. Okay, now we're with a 4. 4s and 10s we don't play at all. Again, we're waiting. I'm sitting here thinking maybe for the video I'll fast forward through these rolls that I have to wait out. We'll see. there's my Heart 6 finally. But we don't get to play on that, unfortunately. Alright, so I know that God of Gambling's here right now. He's over with Professor Willie at another table right now. So I can stop by real quick and say hi to him. If you guys haven't seen his channel yet, you definitely want to take a look at his channel. He loves to go in with bigger bets. Whereas I normally stay with the small bets, 5, 10, up to $25. He doesn't even start unless it's 25. So he'll usually run all don'ts. He'll have 2 don't bets. It'll usually be a don't pass and a don't come. He'll go, if it's not a 6 or an 8, he'll take the quarter with max odds, and frequently on the 4 and 10, he will overlay them. Sometimes he'll overlay the 5, 9, depending on where he's at, if he's down or up or what have you. He's banking. Alright, look at it, back to back. Oh, not quite back to back. AGC kind of modified it a bit, at least while we were in Vegas, where he would still take 1 hit when the 4 or 10 came out. Whereas I pretty much stick to it this way.
Push the button. Come on.
Alright. When I first arrived here today, the rolls were not that great, but they sure are changing now. Heart 8 right there. So, again, should I jump in? Should I not? That patient thing's really killing me. I haven't played since off the screen, I believe. Because we got paid on the 9, we haven't had anything since. It's been at least 15, 16 rolls since we had any action working. 8 again. Alright. Now this one I would not want to jump onto. I've got the 4s there. I've got the 3s finally coming up in here. We had 3s there, we had a 3 there. So we had 3, 3s, 3, 3, and I have a set of 4s in there. So you got to get over this roll. Fairly important. Or I could just take a $5 come, turn them on, and risk it that way. Where's my risk $5 on $12? I don't $5. Maybe $12 out there? No, no more than that. 22.17 out there. Card 4. Winner, winner, winner. I am virtually shooting myself right now for waiting this out. That's what it is. So, good to go.
Push the button.
Roll the other way, so still on 5s. That was a 9er. Man, I want to jump in. I will say that I did want to jump in on this roll, okay? And I'm glad I didn't.
How are you guys doing?
I'm running Patience for Profits. I've only played for like 2 rolls. Okay, it's been really...
Are you not using the tracker?
No, I'm only because for Patience for Profits, I know what I can only do 2 rolls or 1 roll depending on the number, so I don't need it for that.
Shit.
All that winning is in there. I keep loading it up.
Put everything in it, huh? Everything went into the all in?
So So Professor really just stopped by and asked me why I wasn't using a tracker. Fairly simple, although when I normally would fight, I will use a tracker. But since I'm running patients for profit, it doesn't make a difference what it is. If it's a 5 or 9, I'm on for 1 roll. 4 or 10, I'm not playing. 6 and 8, I'm running 2 rolls. The one thing I am mentally watching for, though, see how we had 9 and a 9 here followed by reds? So in my head, I am still saying, oh, if it happens to come up on a 9, I may not play that 9. I may not turn it on. I will for a 5, but I may not for the 9 because I'm already seeing that the 9's brought up a couple of reds. Looks like nobody wants to roll right now. If we hit 6 or 8, I think what we'll do, we're going to raise everything a nickel. So
There you go, you got it back.
I'm going to go ahead and press everything a nickel while we're waiting here. So we go like this, like this, like this. Oh, this one didn't pick it up yet. Oh my god. Turn it off for a moment. I still got to add dollars into those. I think this machine is having a little bit of a touchscreen issue. Oh, there's a 9. So I should be on, but like you said, we went out on a 9 here, we went out on a 9 there. So I think I'll remain off. Oh, 9. I know what my problem was. I have to turn it off. Okay, all off. This I don't want. Cancel everything. So, yeah, the touchscreen is off a little bit. Alright. So it should have been on for that one. And I will turn it on this next roll. Okay, so this one like this. Bit of a pain today, I believe. Like this. Let's go like that. Alright. So let's see how this plays out. There's a 9. We should have been on for that last roll rather than this roll, but we got paid for the 5. It worked out for us. 5s have been good overall, but right now, this is kind of like a foreigner because it's not been up there at all in this particular history. So we're only allowed to be on for the 1 roll anyway, so I'll call it off. Is this a boring way of playing? Absolutely, I admit it is. But hence the name Patience to Profits. So like to be on. We're going to try to get 2 more pays. And at $100, I look at it this way. Every $100 allows you to make a 1 increment hit. So $5 for $100. $200 allows you to play with $10 bets. So really this should only be $5 bets. So $35 I would have been done. So I'm there. But I'm going to try to go to $70. And because I had played like 1 or 2 numbers originally, so I'm going to play out. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to shoot for the total of 7 wins, which will be a $35 bet. And then we'll move on from there. Basically, I'm kind of playing Patience for profits and doing it so that I end up, so I end up with the how to build a bankroll. Except I'm doing it with nickels instead of $2 bets. Alright, so I'm going to cancel all of this. I'm going to put this up. Everything's off. increase the 6 and 8 to $6 in a moment. $8 is the call, which should actually be for 2 rolls now. So let's see if we get the 2 rolls. Alright. So let's see if we can collect on 2 bets this time. And it's actually, I should say, we're on for 2 rolls. We are on for 2 collections. There you go, winner. I could actually be on right now if I wanted, but I'll stay off. So we've gotten to our $70 win, which is really what we're shooting for. But I will play one more roll just because it was an 8. And we get to collect twice. So collected once there. And we'll see if we get to collect one more time. It'll definitely be a short video. You guys are going to, why did you even record this one? And again, it's mainly just to show you how to build a bankroll. Again, I was going to do it with the $2 bets and find them, but $2 bets are really, they're tough to do. That really takes a lot of patience. I have enough problems with just the nickel bets. Okay, so he's just gone to outside numbers. Now, I get to be on one more roll because I'm betting off of this, right? It was an 8, I get to do 2 collects. I've done 1, I haven't got my second collect, so I get to be on one more roll. Had this 4 been over here, I'd have only been allowed to collect 1 time. So, let's see if we can get that second collection in there. 12. Okay. I'm getting to really dislike this. I already have 2 more numbers out there. I think one thing I haven't mentioned, you only get to be on for 5 rolls. You get 5 rolls. And we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls right now. Realistically, I could be on one more roll because it came out. I'm on for 5 rolls. But I already have 2 more numbers. I'm good. I'm in no rush. I'm not to prove a point. That's all. Winner. Wouldn't have made a difference. We'd be on this one. Now, if he happens to roll a red, we get to turn him back on again. Oh, that was interesting. That was pretty interesting there, rolling from a red to a 10. Well, we don't get to play because it's a 10. More than 10 we don't play on.
Which I don't ever like. Just
Alright, I walked over, congratulated God of Gambling on his first live stream yesterday. He had, well, of course, a lot of times you guys see it, it won't be yesterday, but he did have a live stream and it went really well. He ended up starting out winning in the hole. He was down about $1,200. brought it back up to a $500 win, so that was really nice. If you haven't watched his channel, please absolutely run over there, check it out. You'll love it. He's very entertaining to watch. He really is. All right, now we get to play again. So we get 2 rolls this time because it's an 8. We get to collect twice. So let's see if we actually get away with collecting twice. I'd really like to have a hard 6. I'm just saying. But I won't do it. There's 1. Next roll is all we need. We collect this next roll, we're done. We can call it a wrap. But I'd still like to see that hard 6. Oh, burned me. Burned me. Put me in the hole there. So, after the 5. That would have been a 9, I'd been a little more worried. But so now we're only up 56. We lost 22 on that, so we're still up, but we're trying to get to $70 to call it a wrap. We could have been off and been ahead, but we held out for that 1 extra roll right here because it was an 8. Oh, and it's back over to the same shooter. All right, so 5. Well, we just went out after a 5, but we will go out there. We have to do with nickels here. And if you notice, I'm kind of using this little marker instead of bouncing between these because it wasn't working as well. Alright, so we're trying to get to 170 total, which is a $70 profit. And yeah, I know we were there, but I left it up because of where we were at, so to speak. Stays the way it is. We get 1. Oh no, we're off. It was a 5. 5's our point, so we only get to collect 1 time.
I just lost it.
Kind of right now, I wish I hadn't used the tracker right now so I could see what the percentages were after the 3-2 combination coming up. Come on. Ooh, boy. I'm passing, so it'll go along that way. Alright, so the rolls are going short again now. We only had 2 there, you got 3 rolls here. And it's a 10, which again we don't get to play a 10. Taking a look at the stadium, it just rolled a hard 8. Since it has an average of 5 rolls per shooter, and the longest roll of 45. That longest roll thing, I'm not sure when they update that, because I do know that yesterday there was a roll of 45. And it stayed that way late into the evening. So, I don't know if it's like a 24-hour period for the week. I have no idea. Yo. so close. Could have been gone if I wouldn't have waited on, what was it, this one here? Yeah, or I would have just taken the one roll and been done with it. We'll wait.
Press the button. Come on. Press the button.
We just need to be paid one more time, but we have to wait until that horrible number rolls. And that could have been us right there. This is definitely patience. It's testing me because I want to play. I want to just go, oh, forget it. Let's just go out there and play it.
Press the button. Come on. Press the button.
Back-to-back eights. I keep forgetting. I should have been opening that up for you guys all the time. I haven't been doing it. And I will be sure to do it on this particular roll. Again, I do apologize for all the glare that's up in here and here. I have a little shield that protects me in that area, but I don't have the long enough arm to reach over and shut it down.
Come on. Press the button.
Come on. 4. Now, if I were using the tracker, I could actually see how many times we've gone out after 4. I do believe it's happened once only right now. And I may be wrong about that. I'm like, you know what, I just go ahead and let it play that one last roll that either let it hit or walk away. Oh, that was kind of a weird bounce. Collect on our 8, and then 170 and done. Alright, I want to see this next roll. I'm really curious about.
Press the button. Come on.
Do we go yo or do we go out? I'm very curious. Okay, there we go. Yeah, kind of called that one, didn't I? Alright. I will definitely not play this roll, no matter what. Let's get that point. Get a 10 and get it over with. Oh, there it is. 10 it is. Alright, so 10s and yos. I got it from 10, 11. Here we went 11, 10.
After the beginning.
So do we go to a red or do we go to an 8? I prefer the red now and then follow that with an 8.
Press the button. Come on.
But the 5 can also hit, let's say. There it is a 5. Alright. This is a dangerous call. Because I am allowed to go out right now. But I really think if I do, I'll get burned. But we're going to do it. I'm not feeling good about it, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yep. Hey, what's
up? Got God of Gambling right here with me.
Hello, how you doing?
Like I said before, if you haven't visited this channel yet, you definitely have to be on his channel. He's one of the most entertaining YouTubers out there when it comes to gambling. And you'll love it. You'll love it. He has bets that never are under a quarter to start, so he likes to load them up. So definitely get out there and watch his stuff. All right, so you're out today?
Yeah, thanks for the shout out.
Absolutely, always.
Yeah, when the videos up, I'll watch it.
So yeah, this is just Patience to Profits.
Yeah.
You know, going over what AGC and I did over in Vegas, playing the same thing right now. We're trying to teach people how to build a bankroll.
I see. Oh, okay. All right.
If you're like God of Gambling, you're not worried about the building of the bankroll portion, but a lot of you are worried about building a bankroll. So here it is for you.
All right. Well, we'll
catch you next time.
All right.
Absolutely entertaining. He's so much fun to watch. And there's an 8. Oh, we were out there when we weren't supposed to be out there. I just realized that. Alright, I'm going to throw it out there right now, just go with it, just to see if we can hit this one last roll so we can just wrap up this video. I know I'm not supposed to be on right now. I am going to go on just to hopefully end it because it's a long wait. You know, we're 20 minutes trying to get up to $70 here. So, let's see what we can do here. If we get lucky, we hit it, great. If we don't, oh well, that's the way it goes. Come on, looking for a fiver. Oh, see? Patience, patience, patience. So, still gonna let it go. We'll just call it with the $40 and let it go with that. We should have had the 70. We lost it on where it's off the screen now. And then of course we weren't supposed to play right here, and we did. We're out. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, we'll try to build off of this. We have $40 to work with. And on the next series, we'll try to add another $35 and keep working it up that way. All right. Thanks for watching.